We're coming to you from the Amazon studios, and we're so fortunate to have Oman Data Park with us to talk about what we're doing around our sovereign artificial intelligence programs. My name is Earl Villanueva. I'm the General Manager in AWS Professional Services for the Telco, Media, and Entertainment, Games, and Sports practice.
My name is Maqbool Al-Wahabi. I am the CEO of Oman Data Park.
I'm Gautami Guram. I'm a Global Data and AI Leader for Team X from AWS Professional Services.
I'm Hisham Zaki. I lead the business development for telcos at AWS for Europe, Middle East, and Africa.
So, Mr. Maqbool, first of all, thank you so much for allowing us a chance to serve you. We're so impressed with the vision that your team has showed us. Can we start off by first helping learn from you? What is the Oman Vision 2040?
Thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure for me to be here with all of you in Amazon AWS. Oman Vision 2040 is a comprehensive guidelines towards uplifting Oman social and economical growth through the years until the 2040. It is actually of three main pillars. So the first would be more towards people and culture, and how we can actually make and uplift the skill set and provide jobs to our youth in Oman, and build a sustainable, knowledgeable society. So this is the first pillar of it, and the second pillar is towards the economical growth of Oman, and how we can actually contribute more to the GDP, fostering on non-oil kind of diversified economical revenues away from oil. So one of the things is uplifting our FDIs, the foreign direct investment, to be 10% out of the total GDP of the country, and reducing reliance on oil to become at the range of 10 to 15% on the contribution when it comes to contribution of GDP. So there is a lot of economical parameters there, and one of them is the contribution of ICT to GDP, towards having it at the range of 10% contribution to GDP when it comes to ICT as a whole. So those are the economical side of the Oman 2040 vision. And the third is more towards enhancing the governance and the performance over the different government entities to serve the economy and the private sector in the best way possible, and build a sustainable, resilient growth towards 5% year-on-year growth on GDP. We are now standing at the rate of 2.5 to 3% growth, and we are aiming to lift that to 5%. That would require continuous enhancement on the governance side. One of the major elements within Oman 2040 vision is, again, strengthening our relationship with the global ecosystem on the globe, by building partnerships with multinational companies and hyperscalers. And I think this is where we are right now. We've started our journey with AWS, and we are continuing discussing multiple avenues that we can collaborate on in order to foster and in order to, again, uplift the FDI side of the story and the partnerships at the global level. Today we are discussing with AWS the avenue of AI and how we can actually leverage on AWS strong R&D in the AI context, and we want to have as much of leverage as possible, be it on the skill set development on Oman youth, and Oman graduates on the AI side, or again building different AI, let's say, initiatives such as LLMs and generative AIs and others.
Thank you so much, Mr. Makbul. And speaking of building, Gauthami, in your case, you've been working side by side with Oman Data Park in a number of initiatives. Can you share with us what's your experiences, what learnings you've had in this really wonderful initiative?
Working with ODP, I would say it's truly remarkable, and it's a career highlight for me. And I wanted to acknowledge the forward thinking of the government, which is being delivered by executed by Oman Data Park in the leadership of Makbul. Early last year is where we started our conversations, where pretty much everybody is trying to adopt the off-the-shelf product models in order to build the generative AI use cases. But during that time itself, ODP and the government had like the vision to be able to set up the sovereign AI, to be able to support and enable the government and businesses across different industries within Oman and beyond Oman by developing different generative AI large language models. And we are seeing like new models coming out every other day now. So we wanted to collaborate to be able to establish a very strong technical foundation, such a way that as this landscape is evolving, we have a flexible, scalable platform to be able to support that evolution. And I would say, like, from AWS, we have the full stack of infrastructure and the skill sets to be able to assist with that, taking into such as our own Trinium chips, SageMaker Hyperpod, which provides a model training environment very secure. The main aim of this platform is to be able to have an LLM as a service, which Oman Data Park and the governments can leverage to assist different use cases within Oman. And I would say working with the team has been really great, because we are not like AWS and Oman Data Park team. We both together as a unified team, starting at every step, we collaborated even with the selection of infrastructure, models, and every step of the process of this journey. And not only that, as part of this long-term strategic partnership, we are also establishing Generative AI Center of Excellence to be able to set up that governance to further support AI use case developments, where it is enabling secure and responsible AI adoption within the region. And as Makbul was mentioning, this is truly a transformative and innovative initiatives, and we are privileged to be part of that initiative. And we look forward continuing this partnership and working with Oman Data Park.
Thank you so much, Gauthami. And truly, it is a highlight of a career to be involved with Oman Data Park. Now, it sounds like there was a lot of things that led us to this moment. We're still in the early days of sovereign AI, but maybe Hisham, you can tell us about what led us here. What are the other things going on?
So our relationship with ODP has been strategic since the onset. We started almost 1 year ago by looking at how we can offer secure and compliant not only AI solutions, but also cloud services to the enterprises in Oman and also the government of Oman. That's why we started by looking at how we can set up sovereign cloud on AWS. So ODP can offer secure and compliant services, cloud services and AI services at scale. We have done that, and then we looked at how we can extend this in a very programmatic way that ODP can achieve scale and at the same time can centralize the governance of and operations of cloud. So we went from setting up this as a concept into moving to set up what we call as a Cloud Center of Excellence. And within the Cloud Center of Excellence, our AWS engineers have worked hand in hand with ODP engineers in order to put all of the best practices in a centralized catalog that ODP engineers can then use and offer the cloud services in a very automated way, so we can achieve scale and at the same time cost efficiency to the governments and the enterprises of Oman. Moving forward, the onset of cloud, sovereign AI have been on top of our mind. And hence, we looked at how we can extend the capabilities of the Cloud Center of Excellence to become also covering GenAI Center of Excellence. So with that GenAI Center of Excellence, we looked at how we can, as Gautami said, start to look at what are the different foundational models that we can fine-tune or pre-train in order to offer custom language models and at the same time custom industry models that the government of Oman and also the enterprises of Oman can harness. We look at this at a way in order to improve the productivity of everyone inside Oman. We look at this initiative as a way in order to drive knowledge-driven economy with the support of ODP in Oman.
Thank you so much, Hisham. And finally, for our final question, Mr. Makbul, it sounds like this is not just a technology project, but something with a much bigger impact. Can you tell us about the reach of the influence of this project beyond just the technologies and the use cases that we talked about?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the partnership with Amazon AWS would have positive impacts, and we will be able to revenues, not only on the AI and cloud, but then there are also other elements such as the Amazon AWS Academy and how we can actually uplift, make use of that to uplift our citizen and our youth and our graduates' skill set in multiple avenues, be it in the AI, cloud, IoT, or others. I think we are very much value this partnership, and we are honored to be together with AWS. We understand how AWS is actually in the forefront in terms of capital allocations and capital investment in the R&D. And today, the limit is not in the cloud. There are some multiple plans within AWS in order to also invest and get the other fourth industry revolution components to its in its forefront, such as quantum computing, for instance. And we understand that quantum computing is considered to be almost an R&D at its R&D phase right now. But then there are a lot of optimistic signals coming up from multiple hyperscalers, and AWS are in the forefront. And we are looking forward for seeing something in the quantum side by the year 2030 to 2035.
Much, Mr. Makbul. Thank you for allowing AWS to be a part of your journey. And we look forward to continuing to work with you and serving you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.